Hold on a second. $7 billion. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. This sounds so exciting. Oh my gosh. This is one of the coolest videos I've ever seen. Seriously. What is up? Welcome back. Today I'm reacting to a video titled How the World's Largest Underwater Tunnel is Being Built. Apparently this tunnel is being built in Denmark and I can't wait to get into it. What's up? My name's Aaron and this is Aaron Auto Reacts. Through this channel I'm discovering everything about each European country. The people, the culture, the sports, and in this video the infrastructure, because an underwater tunnel sounds insane to me. I post videos every single day, so make sure you hit like and subscribe so you can see another one just like this in the future. Now let's get into what this underwater tunnel looks like and why Denmark has built this.
In the south of Denmark, a mega project is underway to build a tunnel under the Baltic, linking the country to Germany. It's currently Europe's biggest construction site and the world's longest prefabricated road and rail tunnel. Costing more than €7 billion and mostly financed by Denmark, it is part of a wider EU plan to improve travel links to northern and southern Europe.
Hold on a second. $7 billion. Okay, it's to link Germany and Denmark. That's really interesting. I thought it was going to be just in my head. I had it going from Denmark to Sweden, but I guess it makes sense going back to mainland Europe as well. I say mainland Europe. Obviously, Sweden is connected via Finland, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so interesting.
Adrian Murray paid a visit.
It's on a scale that's hard to take in. The size of 600 football pitches, this colossal construction site is where a record-breaking tunnel is being built, linking Denmark to Germany.
So this is one of our production lines.
Inside three.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's just unbelievably insane. I wonder how many kilometers this tunnel is going to be, how long it's going to take them to build this. I have so many questions. Hopefully they answer that all in this short video here.
Almost halls, tunnel segments, each more than 200 meters long, are being moulded from steel and concrete. Running 18 kilometers under the Baltic Sea, the Fehmarn Belt will be the world's longest prefabricated tunnel.
It's not only linking Denmark to Germany, it's linking Scandinavia to Central Europe. Everybody's the winner because obviously businesses, they will be closer connected. And then by not having an extra distance to drive, you'll also cut in carbon because traveling 160 kilometers less.
It will slash the rail journey between Copenhagen and Hamburg from 4.5 to just 2.5 hours.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. My friends from Copenhagen, have you gone to Hamburg by train? I was going to say train, but have you gone there before by rail? Because that sounds like a lot longer than 4.5 hours is a bit different than 2.5. This sounds so exciting. Oh my gosh. Denmark is the place I want to go anyways, and this just gives me another reason to want to travel there.
And replace the 45-minute ferry sailing by a drive of less than 10 minutes. Financed mostly by Denmark, this $7.5 billion mega project has been in the pipeline for almost 2 decades. After repeated delays from lawsuits and environmental opposition, it's hoped the project will boost the local area. And building is now well underway. As much steel as 50 Eiffel Towers will be needed.
As much steel as 50 Eiffel Towers. I mean, honestly, I guess the more the better. I want to be completely safe if I'm going through that tunnel. I wonder how far, I think, did they say earlier it was 18 meters under the top of the water, so 18 meters below? I'd be curious because obviously there's a lot of pressure on top of this, depending on how deep it is. But yeah, gosh, this is a scientific feat for real. This is amazing.
Assembling this metal structure is the first step of building the tunnel. It'll be moulded with concrete and 9 of them will be put together to make a single element.
In all, 90 segments like these will be linked together.
Hold on, 90 or 9?
Elements.
In all, 90 segments like
90? Oh my gosh. All right, that's pretty
these
insane.
Will be linked together, piece by piece, like Lego bricks.
Now we are in the first part of the tunnel.
We're in just one side of the future motorway.
Here we have the water, and as you can hear, it's quite thick.
Behind these huge steel doors is seawater, and the next section of tunnel will have to be placed here exactly. To do that is a feat of engineering.
A trench has been dug into the seabed, and one by one, each segment weighing 73,000 tons.
73,000 tons. Oh my gosh, and there's 90 of them. 73,000 tons times 90 is, I don't even want to think about how big that number is, but wow, that's really amazing.
Will be floated out, then lowered into position with 15mm precision.
We have to be very, very careful that it's placed just in front of the next one. So we have a system called pin and catch. We will have some arms grabbing onto the element, dragging it slowly into place, and we can remove the steel doors behind us.
The bedrock is too soft to drill under, but a tunnel was deemed more secure than a bridge.
If you have a bridge going north-south, the wind is kind of perpendicular. There was also the risk, or should we say probability, of ships crashing into bridges. You actually have a rather deep water, 30 meters, which means the biggest ships can sail there.
Soon, the crucial next segment will be moved into place. And when it opens 5 years from now, Scandinavia will be a little closer to mainland Europe.
That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna have train under there, and we're gonna have car. Yeah, this is one of the coolest videos I've ever seen. Seriously, this sounds like an amazing project. I see that it was 1 year ago, this video. So it was a 5-year project. This is 1 year ago. That means there's only 4 years left. So I guess in 2030, this is gonna be completed. This looks high end. I mean, I saw this, how do you call it? Like a solar island that Denmark is building. It's basically this just energy island that they're building to catch all the solar panel energy from the sun and also from the offshore windmills. All the energy would be directed to this energy island, which would supply mainland Europe. And I mean, stuff like this is just unbelievably fascinating for me. I don't think we have anything like this in the US, if I'm thinking correctly. I mean, the US obviously doesn't need this kind of connection since we have the huge mainland, but the only place they could maybe connect this would be like Alaska to mainland US, but I don't think there's any need for that since Alaska doesn't have such a big population. And yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen, but I can't imagine this somewhere in the US. Seriously, this is really fascinating. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I absolutely loved learning about this underground water tunnel in Denmark. I mean, Denmark is a place I've been discovering now for 3 months, 4 months maybe, and I absolutely love it. I visited Copenhagen in the fall, I guess, of 2017. It was so magical, and it's a place I want to return, absolutely. So shout out to you, my Danish friends. I can't wait to get back there, and you were just so cool at your engineering and your forward thinking, let's say it that way. So cheers to you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe so you can see me again in the future. If you want a deeper look into who I am, you can check out my newsletter, and I'm also doing behind the scenes videos on Patreon. If you want to check that out, it is in the description. There I'll be showing you more behind the scenes of the reactions and just behind the scenes of who I am, where I'm traveling, and what I'm up to. So if you want to check that out, that is down below. And as always, I gotta give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and supporting me. It means the world having your support. Seriously, I couldn't do it without you. So yeah, thank you so much, channel members. If you have any video recommendations, drop those down below and I'll check those out. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video wherever you're watching this and whenever you're watching this. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.